Hello YouTube, Pat Jones Plays here, and today we're going to do a new series, a new first video on the channel of a basic Cities Skylines 2 playthrough. We're going to do this on normal mode, and we're going to do this on the, where map is it now? The Coral Riches. It's the flattest of all the basic maps, and it's just to get people a good start, look at the fertile land, and how to get a successful city up and running so then you can expand it. So we're going to select the map. We're going to do a quick shuffle. We're going to name this BigFoot YT for YouTube. It's going to be North American. I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to go on not left-hand traffic. And we go straight into it. Right, so this is the starting tile we have on the map Coral Riches. As you can see, it's a massive coastline, lake in the middle, and we have plenty of useful land to build on. It is a practically flat map. If you look at the topography, if we look onto it here, we have a little bit of an incline going up towards the open lands here, but predominantly it is all just flat. No major mountains, no major hills, which is good for us because that's what we want to do on the basic of the map here. So, first thing we want to do when I do come into a game is ignore the road layout. We don't need any of this. We need to look at the fertile land. So you need to jump onto the fertile land option, which is just a leaf or natural resources. And this is a map of all the natural resources we have located to us. So in this immediate square, we have land fertile, maximum we can get in there. So this is a farmland area. And over here we have a little bit of ore. So naturally I'm thinking when we are building our town, I'm going to sort of build it at an angle. Because we need to get the fertile land and a little bit of the ore. So we can start getting some of that money, producing our own natural resources without importing them in and using it as a cost. So that's what we're going for. Fertile land. And we have the ore there. Sweet. So we have our own connection here. It's the game's provided us a lovely Victoria Highway leading onto Pine Street. We need to sort of now get a road layout or structures where we need to build. So I like to build with the natural resources on. So we can get the idea where we're going to be. This is going to go over 4-lane. We haven't got highways unlocked yet. We literally are the Billy Basics of the city. So what I'm going to do is just use this as a cut through. Probably a bit of an angle over here like this. So we know that in the future this will be the highway or a bypass to get us through into our main city. Now we have options here. We have quite a lot of area here, so we'll leave it as that as a sort of a dead end where it needs to be. But now we're scaling parallel to the fertile land there, so we know we could build some farmlands, make it all look nice and pretty, and we'll go from there. So this is our road layout we've got so far. Okay. What I'm thinking now, this is a collector, so this is going to collect people from the local roads. We need another road that sort of pings up through here, so we can get the road, because it's going to be the one way in, one way out for all traffic. So very basic. We'll topography on again, not too crazy. Let's go to natural resources, and we know it's just here. So we're going to pick roughly, we'll go here, and we'll just zoom up. There we go. We're cutting through the trees, and we have our first sort of basic road layout. Yeah, the ore's just here. The beautiful ore is just here. So we have this area here, all nice and up and running. Got to think of industries. So what we need to look at now is industries and the weather, or the wind. Where is the air pollution blowing? So we look at the map. We have these little arrows here, and we see the arrows are now shifting towards the coast. Yeah. So realistically, we need this downwind of our residential. We don't want to have big smoke clouds here blowing into people's gardens and houses, and they will be very upset. So air pollution, I'm thinking just down this area here we can do some lovely area for the pollution. so it doesn't blow into the area of residential. So what we need to do now, we just need to make a little thing. So we know it's going to be a little bit busy here, cut off the highway. I'm just going to do another collector. Oh, it's not as straight as I want it to be. There we go. Transformer. So we go into electricity, and we have these transformers here. So we have the French electrical substation, we have the Netherlands substation, we have the small transformer station, and we have the transformer station. So they all roughly do the same. This is 30,000, this is 15,000. Built in the urban infrastructure boom in the 1920s, the substation provides a high-tension electricity overground and underground cables through urban zones on Dutch towns and cities. Can be upgraded to have a junction box for fibre optic lines, boosting the communication. So this one upkeep is 2,000 a month. That's 3,000 a month. That's 3,000. That's 3,000. Okay. This is a substation. So what we need now is we can connect a small. So we need something to connect to the outside world. So we're gonna go with this one. Maybe on the edge here. This is 30,000 and an upkeep of 3,000 a month, which is not too bad. We've sort of lined this up practically eyeballed, really, to be fair. So we'll grab this as straight as we can, and then all we're going to do there. So we now have electricity pumping into the substation. The substation is now connecting the grounds, power underground, as you can see. So we have power. Okay, so we have power into the city. Good to go. Next one we need is water and sewage. Now, sewage, we haven't got any of the water treatment plants, and if we did, that is a crazy amount of money of 400,000. So what we need now is just a little, I don't really like doing this, but the poop chute. The poop chute. So this is a lake, okay? So the water is flowing from right to left, or flip upside down, left to right. These arrows are indicating where the water travels to. So it's going from literally left to right. So when we put the poop in, it will go and probably just collect in the giant poop lake and slowly filter around and trickle down into the main sea. So it's not ideally what we want straight away, but it's what we can do for a cheaper option. This is 25,000 and an upkeep of 10,000. Now if you have all the assets, which I have the French asset, so this is 25,000. And this is 60,000. This is the water tower that takes inspiration from the famous real-life counterpart located atop of the Montmartre Hill in Paris. This one is a French one. It also produces sewage. So I can put this... we'll put it here, for example. Put it down. Now we can upgrade this of £12,000 with an upkeep of another £2,000. So in total, the upkeep for this will be, yeah, it'll be nearly 12,000 a month. Okay, but this will, if we upgrade this, it's our sewage system as well. Okay, so we're all good. We don't need to pump water into there. We'll have this. We go into sewage. Well, that should do us for the beginning of the town until we start getting a bit of money. So far so good. We have electricity, we have water, and we have the old sewage sorted out. Okay, moving on from this, we need to start our basic road layout. So we have the collector here, or the 4-lane road as we call it. I kind of want commercial to be on this. You don't really want houses on this because it'll be a bit nuts for the houses people to get on. And now I'm playing opposite traffic, which is killing me right now. But we'll do the Billy basics. So what we need now, I'm thinking, is just a simple road layout. This is one way into a city here for now. It's quite quiet. So what we need is we'll do... what we're talking here. Let's kind of want to go up and make it a little bit more. So bear with me. want to go 88 up, and I believe it is 240 across. So 88 up, 240 across will get you 8 figures on here. So we're gonna do 8. That's what we're gonna do 8 by 8 grid, or 8 by blockwise. So I have just filled in some homes here, which I will do some. We'll do some low homes there. Can't really see it from here, but we're gonna do blocks of 4. So we have 4 in. Get rid of that one. So there we go. So now, if I press play, fingers crossed, these are zoned in. Yeah, this is looking good. And we can zone the rest in from there. There we go. So we have blocks of 4. If you really want blocks of 4, that's fine. Well, that's what we're building in there. So these are moving in. We have the commercial moving in as well. So we'll click on the commercial and we will just add some more going in there. So now these are building. We have people moving in. We have demand for industrial. So if we go onto a city information, it tells you what we've got. High unemployment rate. So that's why we're not getting anything. It's a high unemployment rate. But that means there's no one in. Local demand for commercial and industrial. Alright, haven't locked city policies or anything like that yet. So this is the demand meter. Rule of thumb is just ignore the demand meter. You don't always have to. It's always better to have demand than no demand at all. Otherwise, it can get a bit crazy when you're constantly looking at the demand. Down at the bottom here, we have his budget. Now we can't really do anything. We're sinking money. We haven't got the budgets or anything like that yet. All we can do is watch and hope that we don't sink money. And now we're asking for some industrial demand. So what we'll do is, I don't really have a plan for industrial. I'm just gonna we'll do 4x4s maybe, or 5x5s. We'll see what we get. We'll do 4x4s. See what we get. There we go. Some different shaped buildings coming in. This is a 5x3 or 5x4, 4x4. Yeah, so we're all good on that one. Happy days. So all we do now is wait until we get people moving in. So I just sped up the time, and then we have more demand coming in. So we are looking good on this. So what we'll do is, we know the fact that I want to try and connect this road to this road maybe. I wonder if we can do it like this. This is a local road going where it needs to be. So maybe come out. So there, it's already connected us up with the lines there we want it to be. So we'll do something like that. Oh. We stop at 90. Try and get this as close as we can. There we go. Snap that back on. Now we have a little bit of a curve here, which if we'd done it correctly, there we go. So we have another connecting road there. So yeah, this sort of naturally breaks up the grid pattern. Yeah, we're already out of a grid. We can do a little bit of grid here, but in this area, yeah, it's a bit of a crossroads, bit of a mental crossroads there. So what I'm thinking we can do with roundabouts, we've only got small ones at the moment. We'll just put a small roundabout there. Looks a bit iffy, but hey ho, we've got it sorted. Got to remember it's on the right hand side traffic. We have a little basic setup here. So what we'll do, I'm just going to go in and zone this. Oh god, look, some of these awful buildings here. If you're a fan of my live stream, I do play with lots of mods, but this is a vanilla playthrough. Don't like that building on there, but hey ho, we'll know what we can do with that one. So I'm just going to continue zoning some grids, just to get it in and working. So we're going to go up by 88, cross by 240, and then what we'll do is, just to keep it simple, we're just going to get the low density house in and do it like this. There we go. asking for more commercial. So what we could do is come across again by 240. Come down by 88. And then with commercial, we'll just come up by 4. So this will dig more commercial in. There's always going to be demand for commercial straight away. Straight off the bat, there's always going to be demand for commercial. We have spacious housing, we have abundance of leisure time. So we look at this here. Happiness, yep, we're going. +9 for spacious houses and +1 for abundance of leisure time. So we're alright on that one. But this is what we want to do. This is looking good. Now we just have to literally wait here and wait until we get some more XP until we can get the next milestone of advanced road services. That's what we're wanting. While we're waiting for this to load up, we do have the fertile land, what was over here. So what we'll do here is we're going to make some farms, because we can actually produce from the start grain, which is fertile land, chicken, and wood, or timber. But we're going to ignore that, we're just going to go with this first. So we can get us road. Now again, it's sort of off-centered. Can't really get into it. So what we'll do is we'll take it off again. Try and get dead center. Get the 90 you want. Bang a roundabout. Jobs are good. And yeah. Cool. So now we're just going to build with the fertile land on. So we know this is just a little area here. We can probably build it a bit higher up. I'm going to drag this across here. Potentially drag this a little one there. Alright. The zones are not exact, but we're not really bothered about the zones here. We are looking for farmland. So again, draw with the fertile land on. I like to do anyway. Pick a road, and we're going to start one single country lane here. Okay. All this fertile lands, we've got cotton to go in here as well. We've got lots of bits and bobs to do. So what we need to do is now build here. We have the grain. So I might just do in the center here. I always like to come just one cube up. Before we do that, or anything, let's extend that a little bit more. Cool. We're going to come down. Maybe to make a big chicken farm here. Now you can make them square. I do like making them square. I'm going to sort of level it off. It's roughly 90 degrees. Come down here. And there we go. So we have his first farm going on. So this will start making some money. This is Woolsbury Road Farm. This is going to start making some some grain. And what we can do for a bit of detailing, which, if you know me, I love detailing. Make sure you put on disable growth. We don't want that on. We kind of want the trees not to die. I'm going to come down the country roads. I'm going to start placing some of these trees in. And there we go. So it gives it a natural. See farms, you go down country lanes, you do have this eventually coming down. But so far so good. We have a farm. I don't want to go overkill on the farms just yet. So we have a single farm. We are losing money, but we will get people in. We've only got 47 people in. A lot of people moving in here. We have some beautiful homes and houses. Bit of a main street. I thought that was on fire then, but it's not. Bit of a main street going on. So we're good to go. So what we need to do now is grab the American houses again. And we're going to literally do exactly the same. Let's just grid that. Yeah. Forever going to start coming into the city. We could delete these trees, because I don't think I'm a fan of them. Just here. We don't want these bad boys here. Now, we haven't got detailing tool. Oh, I do actually. It's just not where it's normal meant to be. So we have the detailing tool here. Concrete services. Pavement, and I like the pavement one. just to add a bit of detail, because I love the detail in this game. We can just put the surface down, just behind it, just behind the houses. It's sort of like an alleyway of such. Yep. So behind it, we've got a bit of an alleyway, and then what we could do in the alleyway while we're waiting for our city to upgrade is to add a few more details. So we can go on to the industrial props, and we have some spools and stuff like that. So, you know, look at your buildings, like what's this here? We've got bins and stuff. You know, for example, maybe not a spool as such, that's a bit too crazy, but cardboard box build up, you know, if you really want to get into detailing, some cardboard boxes there. You know, maybe a delivery came for this this guy's property or business. A bit of detailing like that. So you can go down the buildings each time and detail. You've got some stickers, so you could put like no parking stickers. So you can do a bit of detail in here. Yeah, no parking there at all time, because these people need to get out for an emergency. If there's a fire or something like that, you know, it's crazy stuff. You could put no parking here for the bins. Yeah, all good in the hood. But yeah, stuff like that, you can go down the hallway in detail. But we'll leave it as that for now. We're super close of getting the next milestone. These people are moving in. What I like to do is just to get away from the grid pattern. So let's go 88 up again. Oh no, I don't need to go 88 up again, do I? We have this area here. There could be a nice school area just there. So what we'll do is just to keep the grid going. I know I said we're going to escape the grids. Cool. We have a huge demand for commercial demand. It's a little crazy currently, the commercial demand. But we will continue that. We have some industry formed in here. Lovely smokestack. You see what I mean with the smokestack? If you go onto your air pollution, that smoke is going to be drifting towards the ocean. It will not be drifting towards there, so that eliminates your air pollution. But I think we're on the verge. We are 6 XP off something, so we need to do something. We need to build something. There we go. So we are now a tiny village. Yeah. Your efforts of bearing fruit in your city has taken its first steps towards success. Okay, we have a $25,000 euros frint bonus from the city, so we have now an extra £25,000. We have a 1 rewards, so we can unlock our skill tree, and we have 3 additional tiles. Alright, beautiful. So we go to the progression panel. It tells us what we got. So we have the UK small petrol station, a local petrol station, and 24-hour shop. But quickly filling the tank and grabbing the snack before you enjoy your journey. And then we start looking the British. We have the Welsh pub, we have the Church Inn, the Heath pub, the Fox and Inn pub. Beautiful. All right. So we have all them, so we can add them into the city. Well, this is what we got so far. So in this one, if you look at the tiny village, we have a lot of things we've unlocked: garbage management, healthcare, more roads, more farming, new houses, service taxations. We have a job to do and a half. Let's get rid of this. I didn't really want that because I was just practicing. We have a lot to work with here. So first we want to do is look at as economy. So we are losing money in a lot of things, in service upkeeps. Okay, loans. We don't really want a loan. If we can avoid loans, we'll get rid of it. Taxing, and I believe we put the taxes to 12%. I think people will complain, but it's a good, easy way to get a bit of a boost to get into the green. Yeah, we want to start earning money. Services. Now, here we go. This is where the budgeting sort of comes into it. We need to look into budgeting. We need to look into water, health, garbage, and etc. So the roads right now, we're going to maybe just put the roads down to 80%. Yeah. Same with electricity. Service fee, we could put up to 106. We could charge people more for it, but we're going to put the budget down to 80. Yeah, it's all about fudging the numbers and getting it where it needs to be. So I'm going to go 80, 106. Haven't got anything for healthcare, but we're going to put healthcare down to 80. Yeah, just like in CS1, you have to keep an eye on this. A successful city is not to overbuild. You need to keep the management up. Beautiful. So we're now looking at this. We haven't got production just yet. Loans and budget. Okay, so now if we press play, we should start making a little bit of money. He says any second. Complain about high taxes. That's fine. Who cares? We need a bit of money. They need to understand to earn money, we need more taxes. Alright. We should start making a bit of dosh soon. Cool. Citizens happy is going up. Bit of XP. Reliable healthcare. 87. Okay, we're losing money. We're gaining more people. So we can pause it again. Feel free to pause all the time. We need healthcare. So looking at healthcare, we have all these options. I have some DLCs playing. So we're looking at what we need. So small medical clinic here. 30,000, 20,000. The upkeep's a bit different there. Okay, so we're looking at, it's going to take a bit of a money out of money. But that upkeep's 71,000. We can't a month. That'll cripple us. We're only a small town of 133 people. Yeah. So this one, I like to go to the Netherlands Small Medical Clinic, just for now, as it's not really critical. We need it, but we can place it there. Yeah. So this has 3 ambulances. Oh, is it 1 ambulance? No, 2 ambulances, 1's in service. Okay, so we have 2 ambulances. We'll start pinging out now and going and collecting people. Caveat to that, we need death care. So we have a look at the UK parish church, which is 100 capacity, upkeep of 8,000 a month. We have the cemetery, which is 3,200, and we have the small cemetery downkeeper there. So I think what we could do is have the small cemetery. I think, oh, we can have the church actually, maybe. What you could do, it's quite nice. It's a nice area. We will put the church maybe. Ooh, where should we put the church? What can we do with the church? For now, we'll put it there. Okay, so we have death care, we have health care, we're all sorted. What we do need is a garbage or landfill. So this landfill is going to £70,000. We need to spend money to make money. So this landfill is going to be pretty big here. What we could do, we could put it on the collector. So we'll put the collector on this side. Yeah, we'll put it. Trying to think where we could put a decent location for this without it hurting us too much. I think we'll put it here. There we go. We have a large landfill. We have the birth of the city, large landfill. We're going to start losing a lot of money. If we can upgrade it, we don't need to upgrade anything just yet. Okay. When you go back to his budgeting, services, and we need to wrap that down maybe to, we'll go 50%. 50%. Water, we'll go 50%. We need to start making money. We'll drop it down to 50%. Everything down to 50. Yeah, they will complain. But we need to stop that money, because eventually the more we buy, the more. And straight away, we've already got into trouble. So we're already in the deficit. So the budget of the water needs to go up. We're already complaining. So we'll go back up to, we'll do 80%. That should keep them uncomplained. Jesus. Water's already become a problem. Services. Oh, I clicked the wrong one, that's why. Ah, what a plonker. 80%. Roads down to there. Right. Read before you do anything, guys. So sewage treatment there. Here we go. So we've got plenty. Plenty in the tank there. Good to go. So we now need some row houses. Okie dokie. So look at this area here. What we could do is get the... So we're already breaking out the grid pattern. Yeah, it's always nice to have beginning grids. We need to break out that grid pattern to get where it needs to be. Okay, so we have these lovely homes here. But we need to start getting some nice row homes in. So we need to look at the NA. I do like the northeast ones though. I want to leave a gap here for maybe a corner shop. That'd be nice. So what I want to do is come up by 4 maybe. There we go. There we go. A bit of breathability in the city. Don't want them too mental. What I want is the 4x4 one, or 1x4s. There we go. So these should be building now. Looking well. We're not making money just yet. And then I'm going to pick I think like the Japanese corner stores because they do open up on both stores. So there we go. We're already coming out the curve. We're breaking out the mold. Look over at his farms. We ain't making money because we haven't got the people in. We need more people. Okay, we're looking at more people in the city. We are needing. So what we could do, wouldn't mind this having like a park area here. Can make a park area. Walk and talk through area. That'd be nice. So let's get to the path on the go. And I want this behind here to be parking. I can't really get that because it's path. Cool. Alright, we're working with it. We're working with it. It's so hard not to use mods to get where I want to be. Let's get some homes on here then. So let's go with something different. Let's get some mixture of variety in here. Let's go for southwest houses. So we know this is the road where it's going to be. Maybe get something like this. Get them. Homes coming in. Got a shop there. Asking for more commercial. We got the petrol station here and the pubs. So what we could do, we have the corner pub. I kind of like the church inn, really. That seems like a really nice. Oh, we could do the corner one actually. There we go, a little corner pub there. Oh, I've not zoned this in. Zone that bad boy in. Cool. So we're still not making any money. Service upkeep is the craziest amount of money. It is service upkeep. Know what we can do with that, but we need to earn money. We have still got people coming in, more people in, but more people are paying taxes. There we go. Got some nice colours coming on in here, green and pinks. Maybe we can continue building up this. He seems like a nice location for something. Yeah. Let's do that again. With that, and then get the corner shop, the Japanese corner shop. There we go. Happy days, we're getting there. We can upgrade some of these buildings. We don't need all these buildings. Unrivaled healthcare. People are not happy. The healthcare, the healthcare. What farming have we got now? So we have carrot farming. Beautiful. Bit of carrot. So what we can do now is look into where we need to be. So we need to get the roads again, and we'll just do some sweet designs for us. So we have some more farms going on. We have the start of the city and the big demand for everything to come in. So this is how you start your city. We are now slowly going to start making a bit of money. It'll go up. Now we have the farms going in. We just need to get people in the farm. See, we are making money here on the farm. This will start making money once people start coming in. It's just getting people into the city itself. But we get in there. It's looking good. I'm really enjoying the build so far. It's quite fresh to get back into vanilla gameplay. That's too high, and we'll just go a gap there again, and then we'll fill that up. And we'll get rid of this one because we don't need that, and we don't need that. Alright, well that's been episode 1 of our first time of BigFoot, or BigFoot YouTube as we're going to call it. We are looking well, looking swell. We can slowly start seeing the shape of the city coming up. But thank you very much. I've been Fat Jones, and we'll go into episode 2 next time. Alright, see you later.